Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli, back with another review video, and yes, you read the title of what I'm reviewing, and hey, seeing how this year does mark, this film's anniversary, and as I teased in the last review, yes, that's right. I'm, of course, reviewing another one of Artman's stop-motion animated films, that being The Pirates Band of Misfits. And apparently it goes by several other titles, I guess, like in other countries, and, even say in Britain. Yeah, so anyways. This time Artman did a stop-motion film. Well, here's the thing. They did a stop-motion film all about chickens, and also two of their most popular characters, Wallace and Gromit. Then they did one that was computer animated, which being, rats down the sewers and so on. Even, I forget, was this after, I can't remember, what they did after Flushed Away, to be honest, but, Anyways, yes. So the story of the Pirates Band of Misfits, accompanied by his ragtag crew, yes, I think I said that right, an enthusiastic pirate captain, voiced by Hugh Grant, sails the high seas and dreams of besting his bitter rivals, Black Bellamy, voiced by Jeremy Piven, and Cutlass Liz, voiced by Salma Hayek? I think that's how you say her last name, I hope. In a quest to win the coveted title of Pirate of the Year, the captain's quest takes him and his comrades from the exotic shores of Blood Island to Victorian London's foggy streets. Along the way, they battle a clever queen and joins forces with a young scientist named Charles Darwin, voiced by David Tennant. Yes, the 10th Doctor. He voices Charles Darwin in this. Alright, and I had to do it in a pirate voice, because, hey, this is a pirate movie, so I thought that this, this movie, Artman's stop-motion film of pirates, I think it's actually pretty good. Hey, and especially because, hey, this definitely is a funny movie, of course, but, hey, even sometimes, it has some emotional moments, which, of course, we'll get to in just in a little bit. So the pirate captain, being voiced by Hugh Grant, he's a pretty funny character. He never really has a name, I don't know. In one of the earlier trailers for the film, did one pirate call him Fred? Because there was this one joke that was there was this one line in the film of this pirate when, because in the movie, the pirate captain trying to steal gold, and this montage of him invading other pirate ships, and they have no gold, this one pirate ship, and originally in one of the trailers, this one pirate says to Fred, Fred, we don't have any gold, old man. This is a leper boat. And I think that joke really was too much, and they changed it, and even, the dialogue was changed to, this is a plague boat, old man. I give my right arm, blah, blah, blah. So I guess at one point, aside from that reference, being out of taste, that one pirate did call him Fred. So is his name Fred? I guess. I don't know. Some of the pirate crew, the pirate with a scarf, well, and as the pirate captain calls him, number 2, it's I don't know, is it say with Star Trek, Riker's number 1, and even say with Captain Pike, number 1? I don't think so, but that just, it almost reminds me of something like that. But yeah, number 2, or as his name is credited as I'm seeing it, the pirate with a scarf, being voiced by Martin Freeman. So Martin Freeman also being part of this film as well. Then there was also the albino pirate being voiced by Anton Yelkin. So Anton Yelkin did the voice of, the late Anton Yelkin voiced the albino pirate. And then there was also Peg Leg Hastings, voiced by Lenny Henry, and the pirate who likes... It's not... I hate it. It's not shown the full name, but Al Rooker voiced... Well, there was a difference, like, with releases. Like, Al Rooker did a voice. Like, this one pirate was voiced by Al Rooker, but, like, in the UK, that pirate was voiced by somebody else, etc. And, God, the same goes for Anton Yelchin. Why him? Because he already became... He became a big star, not just in the UK, but in the US. Oh, well. And then there was also the one pirate crew member of the pirate captain's crew, the surprising... Again, it's not showing the full name. Actually, the one pirate crew member was actually a woman, but she was disguising herself as a bearded man, and she was voiced by Ashley Jensen. Pretty funny. And Charles Darwin, as I mentioned, being voiced by David Tennant, and we all know, of course, we all know who Charles Darwin is, and even say Charles Darwin has a monkey sidekick, and even say, Queen Victoria, who's one of the antagonists of the film, being voiced by Dolores herself, the lady in pink from Harry Potter, being voiced by Imelda Stunton, I think that's how you say her last name. Well, hold on. Now I've got pulled up on IMDb. Yeah, Peg Leg Hastings being voiced by Lenny Henry. Yeah. Now I remember who Lenny Henry is, yeah. Al Rooker. Okay, so in the American version, the pirate who likes sunsets and kittens was voiced by Al Rooker, as I said. And in the UK, that pirate was voiced by Ben Whitehead. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, and Ashley Jensen's pirate character, the surprisingly curvaceous pirate. I think that's how you pronounce that. And the Pirate King, then there was also a Pirate King being voiced by, because even his voice is recognizable, Brian Blessed. That kind of voice, And he was in Flash Gordon, and, he was the voice of Bossness and Phantom Menace, and Clayton from Tarzan. So, and also Salma Hayek voiced Cutlass Liz. Yeah, that was her. So anyways, and there was also Scarlett Morgan being voiced by David Schneider. David Schneider looks a little bit familiar. And then there was also another Harry Potter cast member. Aside from Imelda, there was also Brendan Gleeson. He voiced the pirate with gout. Pirate with gout. And I guess in the American release of the film, Russell Tovey voiced the albino pirate. That's really strange. Why didn't they just keep Anton Yelchin, for the movie in his voice in the movie itself? And especially since, hey, he was in Star Trek. And besides, this film came out a year before, Into Darkness. Ah, well. But anyways, and also, like, the pirate captain, he has a pet dodo. And, I think, he kind of calls it a parrot, but it's not really a parrot. It's a dodo. So, and even, like, say, Queen Victoria... I wanting to get her, like, she hates pirates, that's one thing, and, the pirate captain trying to win the tournament, as I mentioned earlier, and I especially love this one sequence where, Darwin, Darwin and his monkey, they were trying to get the dodo. I know the dodo has a name, but, I can't remember, I'm sorry, but, they're trying to get the dodo, and the pirate captain in his pajamas, and even say number 2, they're trying to, chase the monkey, even though they don't know it's the monkey's in disguise. The monkey's got the dodo, and they're trying to chase the monkey who has the dodo, and at one point, the pirate captain, falls, crashes in a bathtub, and we see... the surprisingly curvaceous pirate, Ashley Jensen's character. And, she, quickly puts the beard on, evening, Captain? And the pirate captain almost has a look, and that's when, everything just goes crazy. Like, the bathtub just goes tumbling down the stairs, and each of the pirate captain's crew, joining in and, slipping in the bathtub, and even like say like Tiki Head, like chasing at Easter Island Head, like kind of chasing after them and practically kind of destroying the house that they were staying in. Even at one point during the film, well, because the pirate captain sold the dodo, and that kind of upsets the crew. And, a sad moment, of course, because like in some animated films, when something goes wrong and, it's very sad, you have rain and you have a sad song. It's like, that's one thing. Is there too much of that in some animated films? There probably so, but not in every single animated film. Even during that sad moment, like we get an appearance of the Elephant Man. That's an interesting cameo. And obviously, I guess it makes sense because of the setting and time. Well, of course, eventually things work out, and they go after saving the dodo, and even coming face to face, like, well, even Charles Darwin, helping the pirate captain, and eventually a little bit later on, the pirate captain's crew helps out as well, and they defeat the Queen Victoria. Yeah, I mean, I will say the stop-motion animation for this film was great, because, animation, technology, just keeps getting better and better, and especially for stop-motion. Especially because this was Artman's first film to, use water. I mean, technically, yeah, the water in this was CG, because, it's like, say, how when Flushed Away happened, that was all computer animated, but... well, as of now, they found a way to include water when doing stop motion. Of course, computer animation, and they did green screen, etc., and it worked perfectly. So, yeah. And that's the thing, too. Water being stop motion's biggest enemy. There's no doubt about it. But there can always be a way. And hey, Pirates Band of Misfits found that way, again, as I stated. Other funny moments, like, oh yeah, because even it was in the it was already shown in the trailer, like, at one point, the pirate captain, pointing out a dirty sea monster, in the way, and Charles Darwin's like, I think they just add those onto maps for decoration, and the pirate captain's like, is that a fact? And when the movie's over, and when, like, the credits are kind of rolling, a sea monster does come out of nowhere, jumps out, and gobbles up the ship. And see, I told you! And of course, the sea monster spits out the boat. Pretty funny. And that's kind of strange. Like, why did they reveal that in the trailer? Kind of a bit of a spoiler, and the joke itself. You get my point. Yeah. And also, I did hear about this, that, there were plans for a sequel, they were considering doing a sequel, but unfortunately, because this film, even though it wasn't a failure, it still did pretty good. Heck, I saw the Rotten Tomatoes score, like 83, was it an 83%? 80, let me see. I'm pretty sure, no, I was a hair off, 86%. Well, I mean, it wasn't that much of a big success, this film, and, and even, say, at the box office, and, plans for a sequel were canceled, but they did make a short film afterwards. I guess that was basically a plan B. But with all that being said, the Pirates Band of Misfits, I think that this movie is a pretty good one, and, hey, it was nice for there being a stop-motion animated film all about pirates. Why not? So, and what about you guys? What do you think of the Pirates Band of Misfits? What did you think of my review? Leave comments and give this review a like as always. How do I rate this? Good question. Well, hey, I'm giving this 5, 6, 8 out of 10 stars. Why not? 8 out of 10 stars. It is a really good stop-motion animated film, and once again, done by the one and only Artman. They never disappoint. So again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of The Pirates Band of Misfits. More reviews coming your way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video / review. And stay tuned, next week, because, actually, to end off, to wrap up August, there's gonna be 2 re-reviews, and, of course, 2 films that I haven't reviewed yet, and a couple of those I'll be having guest stars, review collab, etc., so stay tuned for, okay, so the first one, stay tuned for, I will be re-reviewing a certain film combining live action and animation. Please stay tuned for that. Take care, and peace out.